The serving tray, part 7, the absolute final part, because I forgot to do it in the last one. All right, so we have a done serving tray. Now what we want to do is update the actual drawing. So if I go back over to the drawing, you can notice there's this warning. Changes have been made to the reference design. That's because I saved it. Now I have to update this. Okay, so up top here, well, first off, I'm going to take this piece here, and I'm going to double click, and I'm just going to go for visible edges only, right? And click on close. Now, you don't see any splines here. So here's the issue. This one here is out of date, right? So we have to update it. So all I do is I click on it with my left mouse button, and there the splines have now come into place. All right. Now here's the other thing. Do you like doing things in fractions or decimals? Well, decimals don't help us when we're drawing, so we're going to change things to fractions. So under document settings, dimensions, they're in inches. Okay, but when I click on this, format is in decimal, right? Well, we're going to change that to fractional, right? Click on OK. So now when we draw some, so there's an 18 there, right? But how high is this part here? So I'm going to go simply dimension up here and go from there down. That's better, 3.5. Okay, so I have a height, I have a width there. Over here, I need my full width of that, which is 10. Okay, I don't know how big this is, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take from the center here, because this is probably important, to the center of this, which for whatever reason is there it is. Okay, and it tells me it's 2 inches. Okay, and my radius is going to be 1 inch. Okay, or sorry, my diameter there. All right, so that's my dimensions there. I might also want to know the height from here to maybe the bottom of this, or actually probably to the reference right here, that there, because that way I can draw it out and actually put it in the right spot. So there's 2.5 there. Now laying left really is how far those splines are, right? So I'm going to take and zoom in here, and I'm going to hit escape for a second and just move this back a bit. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to come in closer, and I'm going to dimension from here to here. I should probably want to know how high that is. Okay, now I'm going to hit escape again. I'm going to grab and I'm going to pull this dimension down lower so it's out of the way. Okay, I'm going to put it a little farther out. And then I'm probably going to want to know the distance between the top and that one. So we go from here because we're going to work up, right? So there we go. There's the distance between the two. And it's going to get a little complicated. Here's going to be a bunch of numbers in here. And finally, I probably want to know how thick that one is, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go do it somewhere else. I think we'll do it over here. There's less. And then all I'm going to do is take the spline and go from here to there. And there's my spline at 1/8 of an inch. No, oh, I got them as a quarter. Apparently, I drew it as a quarter. Okay, so there's all my dimensioning. I hit escape. And then obviously I can take this number, hit the dot, put it up higher so it's kind of easier to see it there. Right? And I believe that's all my dimensioning, right? So I can move some stuff around in that, but that's it. I'm good, other than my plywood maybe, how tall that is. But we're going to leave that, and we're going to finish this video off like this. So when I'm done, right, basically all I do is I'm going to print it to the library printer on 11 by 17 paper. So that finally concludes the actual tutorials on making a serving tray.